Time to be a tourist.
Good morning.
Hi.
We are going to make a day trip down to Skagway today and revisit the route that we took when we first learned we wanted to RV to Alaska.
3 years ago, right?
No, it was in
Longer than that.
2015, so 4 years
4
ago.
years ago.
All right, and Mom and Dad are driving today, so we're in the back seat.
Good, yay!
Welcome to Emerald Lake.
This is a lake just a bit north of Carcross that can be found on the South Klondike Highway. It's really a beautiful colored lake. A lot of it has to do with the minerals that dissolve in the lake and create the white cloudy bottom. It's just beautiful. Then there's mountains in the background. It's perfect.
Yeah, we're not too far from Carcross because I remember seeing this on our cruise 4 years ago when we first learned that we needed to RV to Alaska.
Yeah, we stopped up here on a tour bus. Today, no tour bus.
No, Dad's our driver, and we're gonna just sit back and enjoy the ride.
Yep.
Our first stop of the day is just north of Carcross at the Carcross Desert. It is considered one of the smallest deserts in the world. The Carcross Desert measures approximately 1 square mile, but is actually a series of northern sand dunes. The area's climate is too humid to be considered a true desert. Our next stop is Carcross, formerly known as Caribou Crossing. This modern village was formed in 1896 during the Klondike Goldrush, where Caribou Crossing was a popular stopping place for prospectors going to and from the famous gold fields of Dawson City. Carcross relies on tourism to support the local economy and offers a variety of historic attractions and outdoor activities. Popular with road traffic, including tour buses from Alaska Cruises stopping in Skagway, will offer day tours to Carcross. When traveling through, be sure to stop at the Carcross Commons and visit one of the 18 artisan boutiques, restaurant, or coffee house to support the residents of Carcross.
Under the midnight sun.
With a Yukon twist.
Smell it.
Too late.
What do you smell?
What do you
I taste.
What do you taste?
Different flavor. It's good. Is it birch? Whiskey? I see the birch here. That looks good.
Ah, that's
I see. Yeah.
maple syrup aged in whiskey barrels.
That's really good, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Hey, we're here in Carcross. This is a cool little town. And the best thing about it is we made it up here before the tour buses, so it's not too busy right now. So if you get a chance, when you stop in Whitehorse, take the short drive. I think it's less than an hour to get down to Carcross, then continue on to Skagway. I think that's about where we're going next, so stay tuned. Oh, and hey, there's a tour bus coming across the bridge right now. I think it's about time to go.
If you want to encounter one of the most beautiful drives in the north, we consider the drive from Whitehorse to Skagway to be one of the top 10 drives ever on our travels. To really appreciate its beauty, we suggest driving north to south on a clear sunny day so you can appreciate the mountain views in your windshield the entire drive down to the bustling little town of Skagway, Alaska. This is the drive that made us want to RV to Alaska. When on a cruise back in 2015, we took a tour to Carcross, Yukon on a cruise ship tour when we spent the day in Skagway on our Princess Cruise with my mom. The day we drove up to Carcross was the day we started planning our RV adventure to Alaska in the summer of 2017. And look where we are now. Alaska is in our blood forever. The drive down to Skagway never disappoints. This is our third time visiting the area, and each time it is as breathtaking as the last. Again, if you have the time, we highly recommend at the very least taking a day trip down to Skagway from Whitehorse if you can manage. Just don't forget your passports because you will be crossing the US-Canadian border in both directions.
We've made it back to Alaska.
Skagway is one of my personal favorites, as I have childhood memories of coming here on my grandparents' boat as a teenager. Being a small town, I was allowed to roam the town freely, and not much has changed from then to now except the tourist traffic. In the late 1980s, when I came as a kid, cruise ships maybe came a couple times a month. Believe it or not, Skagway was once the largest city in Alaska. During the Gold Rush period, the population of the general area increased enormously and reached 30,000, composed largely of American prospectors. Some realized how difficult the truck ahead would be en route to the goldfields and chose to stay behind to bring supply goods and services to miners. Within weeks, stores, saloons, and offices lined the muddy streets of Skagway. The population was estimated at 8,000 residents during the spring of 1898, with approximately 1,000 prospective miners passing through town each week. By June 1898, with a population between 8,000 to 10,000, Skagway was the largest city in Alaska. Today, Skagway is home to approximately 1,200 residents, which doubles in the summer months to work with the tourist season, when more than 1 million visitors walk the streets of Skagway for a day while visiting from almost every cruise line in the world that cruises the waters of Southeast Alaska. Also, don't let the cruise ship traffic scare you away. Yes, the town on any given day can have 4 ships in port, but with many activities offered to the cruise passengers, they are well distributed on the White Pass train tours or one of the many bus tours you will pass on your way down to Skagway. If anything, think back to the Gold Rush days when this was the starting point for all those prospectors coming straight off the ships from Seattle in hopes to striking it rich in the gold fields of the north.
Skagway, Alaska. Well, now I guess Skagway Brewing is doing pretty dang good. A brand new building here this year in Skagway, and bigger menu, a lot more seating. I'm kind of excited to see what they have to offer. And we've been informed and actually can tell that there are 4 cruise ships in town right now. So it's very, very busy. About 10 to 12,000 additional people in town today because of the cruise ships.
Be sure to allow yourself plenty of time to visit the brewery, and our recommendation is the Spruce Tip Blonde. If you ever want to step back in time, Skagway is a great place to experience the Gold Rush days. For either a day trip or extended stay, be sure to add Skagway to your list of must-sees while you make your way to or from Alaska from a side trip from the Yukon. Another fun idea on your travels, if you wish to experience the Alaska State Ferry inexpensively, many will board the ferry here over to Haines, saving themselves backtracking to Whitehorse and shaving 100 miles off the drive between Whitehorse and Haines Junction. This is still an experience we have not done yet, but have heard nothing but great reviews of the journey. We hope you're enjoying our 2019 summer adventures to Alaska. As you can tell, we are taking our time and putting out these videos for your enjoyment.
As always, if you like this video, please give us a thumbs up down below. Leave us a comment and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. We thank you for watching.
Until next time, Pow Hana.